School. I'm your science teacher. We are learning chapter 14, natural resources. The topic which we have already started yesterday, mineral riches in soil. Now, as what we already studied that how does a soil is formed, how does it help sun, water, wind and living organism that helps to prepare the soil. Now, there are certain factors uh, that really kill the soil. Now the quality of the soil depend upon the amount of humus. Humus means what? The the plants that decompose into the soil, the human bodies and all these things that decompose into the soil, that gives us minerals and nutrients to the soil. Okay, so uh, the the topmost layer of the soil contains the humus and the living organism addition, that we call it as a topsoil, and that is only the soil that is essential for the vegetation and all the growing. So definitely we the topmost soil decide, but definitely the atmosphere and other things also decide the things into it, but the topmost soil is the one that decides this thing. Now what we are up to is, now the quality of the topsoil is an important factor that decide the biodiversity in that area. Okay, but as you know, the modern farming involves fertilizers and pesticides. So while using these substances can kill the soil microorganisms, yes, if you use this thing frequently, it can kill the microorganisms and nutrients in the soil. So slowly our soil fertility is getting reduced, right? Think a little that our soil took so long, it took so long to prepare, to become enriched, and we are using such things that can kill the fertility of the soil. It also kills the earthworms that maintain all these things. Okay, it maintain all these things in it. Now fertile soil can quickly turn barren if sustained particles are not followed. So removal of useful components from the soil and addition of other substance can adversely affect the fertility of the soil. So mainly if you the components of the soil and other additional substances, they will kill the fertility, but they will not only kill the fertility, they can also kill the diversity, right, and create a soil pollution. So think, how does it killing our soil every day? So that is the reason the farmers need to they keep on adding all those things. Why they keep on adding all those things? Because of all, right? Now the soil that we see today is one place has created the whole long period of time, right? So as what I said, there are certain factors that kill the soil. Now now the fine particles of the soil may carried away by flowing water or wind. So soil erosion is also happening, right, because of all this water and all. Okay, just have a look into it. So as what I said, that this soil, right, there are factors that are responsible, right? One of the factor is also the flowing water, soil erosion, right? So when you cut the trees and all, the soil get eroded, the topmost soil is get carried away with the water. So all these things is also a problem. Therefore, the roots of the plants plays an important role. You know, that's why we keep on planting, right? That's why we keep on planting, right? Why do we keep on planting? So the soil will not get eroded. The large scale deforestations, right? Now you know the people, in order to have a construction, they are clearing the jungles and all, they are cutting trees. Because of that, not only the soil is getting eroded, but it has a very adverse effect on biodiversity. Biodiversity means we all depend on each other in one or another way. That cycle is getting broken, right? So topsoil, as you know, is that is bare of vegetation, is likely to remove very quickly, and this process of erosion is very difficult to reverse. Now see, the trees take so long, right? Okay, so understand this small thing, that how does our soil and this thing get eroded, and this is how our things. Now biogeochemical cycle we are going to see from the next time, one cycle, water cycle, nitrogen cycle, those are very important cycles we are going to see. Okay, that's it for a day. Bye, thank you.